Okay, are we actually live? I guess we'll find out in just a moment. See if this guy comes on. Streamlabs was being a little bit funny. Looks like it's gonna work. Beautiful. In that case, let's put on a little bit of a different music. There we go. Now this guy can go somewhere else. That looks good. I'm hoping my audio is working. Let me know if everything sounds okay. Okay, just got me a notification that I am live on my own phone. Oh, never mind, that's something else. Alright. Looks like everything is good to go. Thank you all who is joining me live and who's going to be watching this later on down the line. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the summer 2021 anime lists. So I'm going in this completely blind. I have yet to look at seeing what is actually going to be playing this season. So this will be a fun learning experience for me. I might just kind of jump over a couple of them because isekai, but I'll try my best to read all of them. If it says second season, if it's something I've not seen the first season of, obviously I'm just gonna jump over it. If something looks really interesting, we might go ahead and check out the trailer. And yeah. So for those who are watching live, thank you. For those who are going to watch this later, well, you know what this is going to be about. I'm gonna give this a minute or two, let some more people trickle in. Hello Aiden, how you doing today? Oh, it has been a week, I gotta say. I am getting ready for Anime Matsuri, and the amount of stuff one man has to do to get ready for this thing is, it is fatiguing to say the least. Because there's a lot of work I need to do, and a lot of that work requires some money. I gotta do some extra stuff to make that money. I mean, the booth itself cost $850 some, so that's $850 less I had this year. Not this year, this last month. And note, I generally do my budget based on I'm gonna have like 20 cents left on the second of the month. So to have to add an extra $850 to that is a lot. And aside from that, I gotta make sure I have enough money so I can actually make it down there. I gotta pay for the hotel when I get down there. Gonna be a couple of hundred for gas on the way there and on the way back. But on the way back, if I have more money, I'll need to also have $200 in singles. Food, of course, paying for the parking. So I need to have a lot of money stored up with me as I go down there. And I have begun the process of getting stuff ready, and I am discovering I have a lot less supplies than I initially expected. So we're gonna see how this budget works out. And I have to do all of this work in between other stuff I gotta do to make more moolah. But that's enough about that. I made a good decision of not carrying on with Pathfinder Kingmaker, because that game does not make for good streaming material, as I found out, because I'm still playing it. So I might stop playing it soon, because it does a couple of things I really don't like. It's a decent game overall, but there's a lot of things I am not digging. Like right now, I'm about to, it feels like, lose the entire game, because the game took forever to let me know what I was actually supposed to do for the main quest line. But that's neither here nor there. Well, what time is it? Alright, 5 minutes. That should be enough to let people slowly trickle in. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at what we have got going on. Let me adjust my own volume here. There we go. Right. So we've got the time we got reincarnated into a slime, Season 2 Part 2, which obviously I'll be watching that. Finally, after some, 2018, so 3 years now, I'm getting Season 2 of Maid Dragon. if for those who don't remember, they were supposed to come out earlier, except some crazy guy ended up burning down the entire animation studio. So a lot of things had to be scrapped and redone. This, let me see, if I click on this, can I get a bigger image of it? Maybe, yes, nope. There we go, that took a lot of clicks. Look at how over-the-top epic this looks for the show. I find that to be hilarious. I don't know why I'm going with this angle, but I'm assuming it's just for a joke. Alright, but yeah, Maid Dragon Season 2, looking forward to that. It's a nice little slice of life anime if those who have not picked it up before. Alright, second season of Otome Game no blah blah blah. I have not seen the first season of this, so I have no reason to be looking deeper into that. Mahoka Koko no Yutose. I think I'm saying that correctly. A century has passed since magic, true magic, the stuff of legends, has returned to the world. It is spring, the season of new beginnings, and a new class of students is about to begin their studies at the First National Magic University affiliated high school. Magic University affiliated high school. Nickname First High. Yeah. A manga spin-off of the immensely, well, there you go. Spin-off, the regular at Magic High School. I have not seen that. Would this be worth watching then? Probably not for me. If it's gonna be a spin-off, there's gonna be way too much stuff tying in. But for those who have seen, nope, where'd you go? The regular. Okay, I don't like this. That's normal. No. Yes. No. That is really annoying. Alright, for those who have watched the regular at Magic High School, well, you have something else to watch now. I wish they had the English translations to this. Genjutsu Shugi Yusha no Okoku Saikenki. Oh Hero. When Kazuya Soma. Kazuma? No, Kazuya. Let me take a wild guess. Is unexpectedly transported to another world. Oh, at some point I need to do a video on isekais. I really do. But the problem is, there's no possible way I can make the video without being the meanest son of a gun you have ever seen on YouTube, and that's saying something. I'll be mean both at the authors of all of these isekais and the people watching this crap. Does it at least have something interesting? To another world, he knows the people expect a hero. Who is calling me at this moment? Scam likely? You call me from all the weird places. Anyway. Expect a hero, but Soma. Okay, Kazuya, I already forgot. What was this name sounding very similar? Kazuma. So Kazuya sounds way too similar to Kazuma. Just replace one letter. Soma. What? Why is that familiar? I'm thinking of Fruits Basket, which is not an isekai, so... But Soma's idea of heroism is more practical than most. He wants to rebuild the flagging economy of the new land he's found himself in. So there's gonna be an economics-focused isekai? I mean, I suppose I'm kind of interested. That's okay, I'll give this the all 3 episode shots. Although I'm already not liking the characters, they all look generic as hell. Let's see, does the teacher have English subtitles? Yep, everything looks really generic. They even have the god... Son of a... Every place has that.
先のことを考えるなら、まずは国の財政を見直し、富国強兵策を取り、こたびのような帝国の要請を跳ね返せるほどの国力を蓄えるべきではありませんか。
You don't say.
もしかするとこの国に
I bet then I get a copyright strike for this shit. I'm probably gonna pause this real quick. They even have the same exact stupid circular town which every other place has. It's just a copy and paste. Why? Well, I know why, but why? Oh, definitely not a tsundere. Nope, just your average everyday.
諸君らの際がこの国にとって有用と判断したら、私は礼を尽くしてその後の家臣に迎えるであろう。
Up, up, everybody, did you see that? Get out of here. Let's take a closer look. Full screen is unavailable? No! Look right here. Breasts. Do you see it? Breasts! That's why you should watch this show. What we got going on? Max Float Gaming, how's it going? Have you seen Drifters? It's an awesome show. Remind me what show that was. I'm thinking of something, but there's no way what I'm thinking of is Drifters. It's very familiar, so remind me. I'm sure I've at least heard of it. Okay, so have we got enough shot of the breasts? Camera? The dog go. Fatty, ugly bastard. Rise of the Shield Hero, the Bird Queen, whatever her name was. We got that. Just generic as all hell protagonist. Old advisor. God, these characters are just not. They're not doing it for me at all. Big Nose Monkey, how's you doing? Oh, wait a second. Is Drifters the one which a bunch of heroes ended up in a single timeline to find out who is the strongest hero type of deal? Something like that? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is really, like, come on. This makes me think that my artwork can actually go somewhere. Just because it's so bad. I've been watching, for research purposes of course, a lot of old cartoons. We're talking like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And what they were able to do back then, compared to now, it's pretty bad. Sony video. Okay, I'm gonna just hold on a second. I'll just look it up a little bit later. It's this one. How a realist hero rebuilds. I'll try and give it a 3-episode watch because of the premise, because I mean it's part of the stuff I do. Economics and whatnot. Alright, Anime Drifters. – 2016. Okay, I think... Yes, this is it, right? I think I watched the first episode, but didn't get much further than that. There was something about it that initially drew me off, and I can't remember what it was. Let's see. What's the basic description? 6 series, okay. Yeah, I want music. Yeah. Alright. Was cancelled. I just want the basic plot. Okay. And various Satoru's figures. Yep, summon into an unknown world. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking timeline stuff, but basically the same thing. For the skills and techniques needed by magicians, know to save the world from total destruction. don't know, maybe I'll give it a second go. I just remember the first time something about it did not hook me in. And yeah. Alright, let's get back to all the different shows. Second season of whatever this is, I don't know. Tante Wamo. I'm speaking like Chinese. Shinderu. Kimizuka Kimiho is a crisis magnet. From getting caught up in a crime scene to accidentally witnessing a drug deal, trouble seems to find him around every corner. So it is no surprise when this rather mundane flight suddenly enters a state of emergency with a dire need of a detective on board. Unfortunately, his attempt at avoiding trouble is foiled by a beautiful girl with silver hair who goes by the codename Siesta. Siesta, right? I'm gonna assume it's Siesta. Declaring herself a detective, she unceremoniously drags Kimizuka into the case as her assistant. Incidents spell the beginning of an adventure around the globe that went beyond his wildest imagination. Lives in the line, criminal organizations, prevents disasters, save thousands. But it couldn't close to the epic journey with her untimely death 3 years later. Is that a... Did they just spoil that? Resolving to live in a northern high school once a year, making older. Fate will have it go. As fate would have it, a girl with an uncanny resemblance to Siesta comes crashing into his life, threatening to throw his peaceful days into disarray. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this one. At the beginning it had a good premise, but now it just sounds like it's going all over the place where it doesn't know what it wants to do. I'm a little bit skeptical now. Pause the Viking music. Hello? Okay, this seems like one of those anime where the description does nothing to actually explain the story. Look at this. This trailer looks nothing like the description. Wow. Why are all of, not all, but almost all of these shows always containing such a terrible description? What is this? This reads like nothing like we just saw in the preview. Way too many shows do this awful stuff and I hate it. Why can't they just write a good review? Makes me think of the convention descriptions for panels. Alright. Kanojo mo Kanojo. After harboring an unrequited love for years, Naoya Mukai finally gets to date his childhood friend, Saki Saki. However, just as he tries to commit himself to this relationship, wow, my mind went somewhere entirely different. I thought it was about to say just as he tries to commit suicide. Okay, no, this is a little bit better. Tries to commit himself to his relationship. Oh boy. I need you to take a nice little sip of tea here. 1 second. He receives an abrupt confession from Nagisa Minase. So it's a harem anime, right? Size 5, comedy, no harem? Really? You're lying to me. At first, Naoya tries to reject her, but is soon overcome by feelings of not wanting to hurt her. Trying to avoid betraying his girlfriend's trust in him, he thinks up a solution to make both girls happy. Two timing. Naturally, Saki rebuffs this idea, but through his, or Naoya's, and Nagisa's persistence, she reluctantly submits. So wait, do they both know he's doing the two timing? Is that what I'm getting? With this, a three-way affair begins between Naoya, his girlfriend, and his other girlfriend as they develop a relationship that deviates from the social norm. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is a pass. Big Nose Monkey. Ah, man, all these shows look kind of bad. Yeah, it's looking like that. So far on my list, Slime Season 2 Part 2, that's on the list. Maid Dragon Part 2, that's definitely on my list. This, I'll try and give it the old 3-episode try. Action, military, harem, magic, romance, fantasy. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but this one I'm gonna skip as well. I've had about enough of the degeneracy. Okay, sequel to last season. So what's last season? Yeah, last season's Higurashi. I don't know how. This reminds me, I did not actually finish. I cut off the last half of the final episode and I didn't watch how it ended. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this, especially since this just looks ugly. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Analog Drift, are you watching this by chance? I remember the first one, the one from last season, was ugly as well. Or last year, or whenever it was. In fact, that show was so ugly I began making a video and I'm like, yeah, it's getting too negative. I don't want to be that guy. But this is probably going to be a pass for me. Going, Heonen Sedai no Idaten Tachi. It has been 800 years since the battle gods Idaten, who boast overwhelming speed and strength, contained the demons who led the world to ruin after a fierce battle. Is the old version of the show any good? The original from 2006 or whatever, Higurashi, yes. The one from last season, not so much. Is there any good harem anime? Because I don't want to throw all of them under the bus. I would have to think about that. I'm sure I have seen one or two good ones. Actually, one of my ideas for making a manga is it's going to be a harem anime, but it'll be a little bit different in feel. It's not going to be the typical crap. Well, you'll see it whenever I end up doing it. Max Ford Gaming, message retracted. Don't play that game with me. What did you say? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so back to the fierce battle. That battle is now just an old tale and distant myth. Peaceful generation of gods, never fought since they were born. Out of peace, someone has revived the demons from a long sleep. Bring armed forces, wisdom, politics, conspiracy, whatever you can use. No rule and no limit. Three-way battle royale is about to begin. Interesting premise. It's a seinen. Okay. Let's see if there's anything good going on.
人類は魔族により滅びかけた。
I like
魔
the
族を
art.
倒し
Pretty
封
good.
印したの
Obviously,
は
it's not the show
無敵
one,
の
but it's,
神
you know what I
々
mean.
イダテン。
Oh wow, maybe it is the show art. I'm gonna pause it real quick just so copyright doesn't hit me. Presented by Mappa, good, I like them.
だいたい俺この世界に発生して80年だぜ。
Now
魔物を封じたのっていつだ。僕は
the
勉強
artwork
が好
is
きな
not
んだ。
my
人間の寿
cup of
命じゃ
tea.
覚えることができない量の知識を。
ねえいいスリーいつまで魔物の死体調べてるの？
半人前のくせにそんなことで立派な伊達になれると思っておるのか？
I'm not a fan of the artwork, but I'm gonna give it the old 3-episode try. What about everybody else? Does this look like something you might try? The artwork is not really my forte, but not my cup of tea. But I can at least give it a shot. The premise sounds interesting. I'll see if they can work with it. Alright, what I got next? Bokutachi no Remake. Does that actually say remake or is it remake? I'm gonna assume remake. Hashiba Kiyoya is a 28-year-old game developer. Company going bankrupt, with him losing his job, he returns to his hometown. Looking at the success of creators his age, he finds himself regretting his life decisions as he lay distressed on his bed. I feel you, young man. I feel you something deep. As Kiyoya wakes up, he discovers that he has traveled 10 years back to the time before he entered college. Will he be able to finally make things right? This is a story about a failed person who's given a second opportunity to follow his dreams. Wow, this is my fantasies come to life. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a watch. I'll add this to my list of things to look at. But yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one. If I can only go back 10 years in time and redo things, how things would be different. Alright, 2021, so 2011. That would be before my arm broke. Oh man, you know what? If I did that, I don't know if I would have the tea shop as I do now. Might be an even darker timeline. Or more likely, no, never mind. Let's move on. Vanitas no Carte. There once lived a vampire known as Vanitas. I'm already not liking this because I just don't like any vampire anything. Hated by his own kind for being born under a blue full moon, as most arise in the nights of a crimson one. Afraid of alone, he created the Book of Vanitas, a cursed grimoire that would one day take his vengeance on all vampires. That's how the story goes, at least. He follows Noe, a young man traveling aboard an airship, 19th century Paris. One goal, find a book. Okay. So in a vampire attack, meets Vanitas, a doctor who specializes in vampires. I'm getting kind of bored. I'm here in the name of the... Yeah, that's a pass for me. It was already a long shot because vampires and kind of just lost me. Big Nose Monkey, do I have a tea shop? Yes, not a physical location, but if you look in the description, the website is there. I tried to open up a physical store in 2018, but I tried to open up in Illinois, and Illinois hates anything nice and decent or having to do with business. So all it did was just plunge me into crippling debt, which I'm fighting my way out of. And at some point, I'm going to move down to Texas and try it again. But one step at a time. I got to get all my finances in a row, get everything paid off, and yeah. So if you're a tea drinker, check out dragonstrategy.com and buy some tea. Alright. So I know nothing about this anime, but I've seen a bunch of memes, so I'm probably going to watch it. What is this about? Let's find out. Jai-sama wa Kuji Kenai. Comedy supernatural shonen. Once respected as the Demon Realm's second greatest authority, the Demon King's aide, Jahi, we'll go with Jahi, rule her subjects with fear. But when a magical girl attacks and destroys a mystic gem containing massive power, the Demon Realm is destroyed. Oh yeah, Record of Ragnarok. I'm hoping it's going to be on this list. If not, we'll talk about it, but yes. Right. Get back here. Although she survives, she has lost almost all of her powers and finds herself stranded in the human world with a childlike appearance. In order to gather more mystic gems, she can permanently restore both her original form and Demon Realm. She will have to adjust to a new life and deal with everyday problems that she has never experienced before. From working to pay for living expenses to arguing with her landlord whenever the rent is late, the great Jahi will not be discouraged. Description kind of meh. It reads a lot like, oh come on, it's not on the tip of my tongue. Like a lesser devil is a part-timer. But I've seen so many memes, there must be something behind it. So I'll give this a watch. At least I'll give it a 3-episode try. Cheat Kusushi no Slow Life. Isekai. something drugstore. One day, corporate slave Reiji suddenly got transported to another world. He made the best of his skills to make other potions, which earned him lots of money, and with that, he made a drugstore. Yeah, I some eye drops. Pass. Not even gonna fucking bother. Fucking isekai. I mean, you don't know how angry it makes me for reasons that go deeper than what it seems like on the surface. It's more than just a matter of, oh, they're taking up space, why don't I just ignore it? No, it's there's a fundamental human problem with all of these isekais, which I want to one day make a video on. It's gonna be a little bit esoteric, I think, but it's kind of like if you have a friend who always gets really, really high on just the worst kind of drugs, like crack cocaine type of stuff, and you know the reason he's doing it is because he's running away from a terrible family life and problems in his past, and all of these terrible things. Like, you know he's not just chasing a mere high, he is escaping something which he needs to face. That's kind of like why so many people are watching these isekais, throwing themselves into these generic, lifeless characters who do just mundane shit. There's a real deep psychological problem with people and why these are so popular. Let's get back to being cheery. Shiroi Suna no Aquatope. Interesting. Kukuru Misakino, an 18-year-old high school girl. Hey, she's legal! Working in an aquarium, meets Fuka Miyazawa, a former idol who lost her place in Tokyo and escaped. An idol who lost her place? I'm assuming that's some kind of a idol thing. Fuka will spend her days in the aquarium with her own thoughts in mind. However, the crisis of closing is approaching for the aquarium. As the girls explore their dreams and... God, this is annoying. Explore their dreams and reality, loneliness and friends, bounds and conflicts, blah blah blah. I don't know. Might give it a shot, maybe. Oh, it's a waifu show. Waifu, 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 waifu. If I had to choose, probably this one, maybe a second this one. Obviously, I've not met any of them yet. God, that sounds pathetic. I have not met any of these anime characters yet. I don't know which one I'm gonna marry. So many isekai protagonists are self-inserts and not actual characters. That is correct. Alright, meh. I might... We'll see how the seasons go. I'm gonna be incredibly busy this month and next month. We'll see. I mean, right here, I'm not even finished with this from Sunday. Moriarty's second season. Get back here. There we go. Alright, how much more we got? X. Alright. There we go. Tsuki ga Michibiku. Michibiku, yep. Isekai. Don't care. Fantasy centers on some person, ordinary high school ball, someone on a brave warrior. Unfortunately, Goddess said your face is ugly, stripped him of his title, and banished him to the outermost fringes of the wilderness. Okay. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Due to differences in environment from his homeworld, Matsuko now exhibits extraordinary powers in magic and combat. Because reasons. Thus, he survives in this world while dealing with various encounters. I fucking don't care. Get out of here. What's going on with chat? Hey, go anime, yes. I have still... The only official thing I'm giving money to is Viz Media for manga. It's only $2 a month, and they barely deserve that. Their app and website is awful. I can't save anything, it doesn't have a good search. Like, they're missing like the very basics of having a good anything. Is this an isekai? Seirei Gensoki? Gensoki? Sure. Action, adventure, harem, drama, romance, fantasy. Young man who died before... You know what? Fuck it. No. Next. Just next. God damn. Lazy ass people. Shinigami Bochan no Kuro Maid. My cat is tapping my shoulder because he wants pets. Cursed by a witch as a child, the young duke gained the unwanted power to kill every living thing he touches. Oh, he better not masturbate. You were all thinking it. Shut up. Forced to move away from his family and into a large mansion deep into the woods, the duke is threatened as if he does not exist. Is treated as if he does not exist. Good job reading. As if he does not exist and continually shunned by his peers. However, he is not entirely alone. Rob and Alice, his butler and maid, are always by his side. Alice loves to tease him, and as their relationship grows, the Duke makes it his goal to break free from his deadly curse. Of course he is going to need some help, and who better to do this than the various inhabitants of the supernatural? Weird. Maybe? Pausing just to make sure the freaking copyright thing doesn't hit me. Isekai Rage, yes, lots of Isekai
触れ
Rage.
た相手の命を奪う。僕はこの呪いを5歳の時に魔女からかけられた。
坊ちゃん、
アリス、君はたった一人こんな僕についてくれている。
So judging by... No! Don't do it, you'll die!
君のことたまらなく好きなのに。
Was this computer generated? Oh, let me go back.
好きなのに。
This looks computer animated.
これからもおそばに置いてください。たとえ触れ合えなくても一番近くで坊ちゃん
Yeah,
を見
this
つ
is
め
a
ていたいの
computer
です。
animated. I'm probably gonna have to pass this one.
死神坊ちゃんとクロメイド。
It'll be one of those shows where I'm gonna pass them, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it in case anything comes out. Like any good memes, I guess. We'll see. It's more of a time thing. I don't have time for the stuff that's coming out. And so far there's been nothing that's been really exciting this season. Alright, Peach Boy Riverside. Bright cheerful princess wants to go on an adventure because she is bored of her tiny little castle in the countryside. One day, a horde of vicious demons known as Oni come knocking on the doorstep, threatening the lives of everyone in the kingdom. Okay. Thankfully, they are saved by a lone traveler named Kibisu Mikoto, who slays these monsters with a mysterious peach eye. Huh. You do you, Japan. Shocked by the dangers of the outside world, Saori decides to set off on a journey of her own. Little did she know that she would set in motion a chain of events that will come to determine the fate of this magical world. Pass. Is what's any good? Big Nose Monkey. Oh, To Your Eternity. That's one of the things which was not originally on my list, but the more I've heard about it, the more I wanted to add it to my list. So, we'll see. How is it? Yeah, Max Food Gaming, To Your Eternity. It's really good, but it's very sad. Well, sadness is a part of humanity. So if they're gonna make me sad, they better do it correctly. Love Live, obviously I have not watched any of that, so pass. Make You Black Company. Kinji, who lacks any kind of work ethic. Oh, wait, before I read on. Is this going to be... Yes, it is! Transported to another world, but not as a grand fantasy. Welcome, shove it into a terrible job. And save, yeah, fuck it. See, I can almost predict this shit because it follows the same goddamn formula every single time. I am so ordinary, but I'm also lazy at the same time. Yeah. Fit yourself into my shoes. Fucking. No. Forget being nice. It's losers who like this stuff. It's just. When you think of the worst example of just an anime nerd, they eat this shit up. All of these isekai. Because they're all a bunch of quote-unquote ordinary people, but they're even less than that, who are just lazy, not good looking, smelly, and just all the negative things you can think about these fucking weebs. And think, hey, I bet you if I get transported to a different reality, then I'll turn my life around, and then I'll have me some good experiences. If only I had magic, then I can do a whole bunch of other good stuff. Yeah, I definitely would not be a loser again in this different world. All I need is the chance. Not like we're living in 21st century fucking America. Lazy little shits. Alright. I would not be nearly as mad if nearly all these people were not freaking communists. That sounds like a really random thing to say, but just keep that in the back of your mind when you speak to these people. It eventually always comes out, oh yeah, I also think we should live in communism. Tokyo Revengers, I am not watching that this season. Is that any good? Right. Remain. Okay, boy, you quit playing water polo, entered during winter, okay, into high school. Try water polo again, joins the school team over, and you Alright, so just basic sports anime, water polo. I'm gonna pass. Nice rage. I'm trying not to rage. I'm trying to be a nice, calm tea man sipping his tea. Tea with melatonin added to it as well, no less. Alright. Bagami Ryo no Ryobu-kun. Nagumi Koshi, a 12-year-old boy who was abandoned by his father after a house caught on fire. Oh, that's happy, leaving him to roam the streets penniless. One day, a girl named Minerva, who finds him lying on the sidewalk, takes him to a woman's college dormitory. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm not really an ecchi kind of guy, to be honest. If it's gonna be ecchi, I need to have something else going on that makes me enjoy the etchiness as a side thing. But this look is gonna be a main thing. A 12-year-old boy, that's illegal even in Japan. Alright. Sunny boy. Empty classrooms, boring day, supposed to be a normal summer vacation. Oh, please, no. Damn it! Suddenly the school drifts into another dimension. It's an isekai! Are they gonna try and change this up? No, it's not an isekai. We're entering another dimension. What are we up to now? Is this the 5th one? How many isekais have we gone through so far? Yeah, I'm gonna count this. This is an isekai, so that's 1. Reversed isekai. Fuck it, I'm counting it. That's 2. I don't know. 3. I don't know. No. 4. 5, 6. Nope. 7. So this is number 8 on the list. This is number 8 of isekai or reverse isekai. Into another world. Uramichi Onisan. Oh, this Hello, boys and girls. Do you like guys with more than one side to them? Get back here. 31 Omata Uramichi, gymnastics coach in a children's educational TV program, together with Mama. He might be sweet on the outside, but all boys and girls are inevitably scared off whenever they get a glimpse of the adult darkness that's a result of Uramichi-sensei's emotional instability. This is a tragic eulogy to all the boys and girls who are now adults. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna give this one a watch. What the hell? Yay!
やあみんな 恨み町兄さんだよ。こんにちは。
Konnichiwa!
今日も元気いっぱいだよって人。今日は普通かなって人。
しんどい、つらい、何もしたくないって人。
Yes, do it to the kids. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a watch.
テレビアニメ恨み町兄さん。
Yep, that's it. Yeah, this one's going on my list. Scarlet Nexus. This looks like an isekai. It is not. Okay. Solar calendar year 2020. Oh yeah, this was last year. Grotesque organisms called Konorona, nope, others, have begun eating people. To take down this new enemy, the Other Suppression Force is formed. Formed by this elite team as a child, psychokinetic, you blah blah blah, withstands training to enlist. On the other hand, Prodigy blah 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 was scouted for her abilities, but her dreams tell her strange things, dragging the two into unavoidable fates. Maybe. I don't know, the description again kind of sucks. Let's see if the trailer hooks me in. The teaser. I like the music, but the trailer didn't really do anything for me, so it's probably gonna be a pass. It'll be a pass unless I see more people talk about it. Now, it's not always the best way to do things. That was an anime last year, which that was one of the best things I've seen in a while, and it was in a category which I never watched. It's like futuristic, not steampunk, but like technology based. I don't know. It's based on a game that came out recently. Maybe I'll look at the reviews of the game. Nighthead 2041 follows the brothers from a young age, incarcerated into a secure scientific facility due to their supernatural powers. They escaped. Story also follows. Okay, that is a nothing book in terms of description. Pass. Date 5 Bio. Databayo? Oh god. Naruto spinoff. Usual morning, high schooler loves games and Japanese sweets. Suddenly been dragged into a battlefield by a mysterious girl who calls herself Mion. But they are erased from the family register, involved in blah blah blah, determined to win the game with his newfound powers. Probably not. See if the trailer has anything interesting.
ゲームがしたい。退屈な日常を忘れられるゲーム。
つまりあなたたちは能力の実験モニターとして参加していただくというわけです。
I do not like
す
that
ぐ
voice.
彼らも気づくはず。残されたものは能力だけで自分がどうあるべきなのか。さて始めるわよ。
I'm gonna not watch this just because of that voice.
そうだよ。ゲームなら俺は大得意だろ。出会って5秒でバトル。7月放送開始。
You know what? Diate Fabio de Battle. I can at least give it the first episode. And if the first episode is any good, I can watch the rest. So we'll see. Third season, so pass. Kageki Shoujo. Okay, opera company tracks people's hearts across generations. Beautiful, gorgeous stage. Created only by unmarried women. Okay. Too generic, pass. What in the actual hell is this? Following the first season. Alright, so it's the second season, so I'm not gonna watch, but still, what the hell is this? Voice makes my ears bleed, yeah. Second season of something. What is this? Yeah, I don't even want to read these anymore. This is not a good season. Who wins Mercedes? That's her brother. Chivasco doesn't like Well, kickboxing. He's bitten by a mysterious creature named Triss. Has an unusual dream. No. I'm looking for something different, but not something dumb. And I think a lot of people, a lot of Japanese artists and writers are kind of struggling with that. They're trying to be different, but they're not doing it well. That's just... People are probably confused with just listening because I didn't really even bother describing this or reading the description, but there's not really anything to even describe. Like, you know it's not going to be good if you can't even hold my attention as I'm reading it. Okay, this cat has my attention though. Ore Tsushima. Tsushima? Sure. Centered around an older woman who's often mistaken as a man and called Oji-chan by her cats. By her cats and Tsushima, a strange cat who appears in the garden one day. Is this gonna be one of those 3 minutes show type of deals? Maybe. I might watch this, we'll see. Megaton Q Musashi. Ooh. I saw Musashi. It's the name of my cat, and now my cat is interested in wondering what's going on. Takes place after 90% of humanity wiped out due to an invasion. Survivors live in the shelter, their lives are monitored, memories of the invasion erased. 3 teenagers from the shelter are chosen to pilot 3 machines that combine to form the Musashi robot, made out of a material named whatever alloy. The series will balance robot action and school life. I'm not a mecha guy. There's no information like at all. Wow. To air in July. There's nothing. Okay then, pass. Robo Arc. The 5th. Alright, so this is following another show. Pretty All Friends. No synopsis, but I'm probably not gonna watch it. 9th season of whatever this is. ONAs. Blah blah blah. So, wait a minute, is this the one which I keep seeing the ending of everywhere? Make it bigger. Never mind, I thought of something else. OVAs. Oh, Tony Kaku is getting an OVA, I'll probably watch that. And, oh, is this, yes, this is, oh god, English name. The Ancient Magus Bride. So I'm definitely gonna be watching this, but that's September. Oh, you cocktease. Alright, well, still gonna watch it. My Hero Academia, movie 3, watch that. Movie 4 of whatever this is, no. Fates, I am no longer touching Fate, way too much stuff going on. 7 Deadly Sins, after season 1, I don't think it's even worth watching. Well, no, it's worth watching to get up to Pride. But once we see Pride do his thing, honestly, this show goes downhill. Let alone the last season's art. Everyone knows about that, I think. Nah, I'm not really much of a movie guy to begin with. But we're gonna pass all these. Prince of Tennis, you're back! And, oh, Gundam, movie 3. We're still doing Gundam. Megalobox 2, short anime, Hitalia World. And that is it. That is the summer 2021. And I am not looking forward to this one. That's... Okay, so how many things? We got 2 things I'm watching. 2 watching. 1 maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably gonna drop it. So 2 watching, 2 maybes, 3 maybes. Yeah, 3 watching, 3 maybes with this one. Alright, 4 watching, 3 maybes. Actually, we're up to 4 already. But 2 of them are returning, so it doesn't really count. Was that it? 5 watching, 3 maybes. 5 watching, 4 maybes. 5 and 5. So 5 watching, 5 maybes. Did you name your cat Musashi because of Vagabond? Kind of. I mean, I named it after Musashi, but I named it... Actually, no, I did read Vagabond before, but I knew of Musashi before the manga Vagabond. But it's named after the same character, yes. Isn't that right, Musashi? Yeah. You'll eat in a little bit, fatty. Alright, so that is the summer 2021 season. And, meh, I guess. Something that anime is missing is that wow factor. There's nothing that's really sticking out for me. It's all, I'll use it to pass the time when I eat. Because that's basically what anime is, something I do while I eat. At least for the time being it is. Yeah, things are as they are. What about the rest of you cool cats? Anything that caught your eye? Anything that you're looking forward to over the season? Let me know. Record of Ragnarok. Ouch. Trailer. When does that come out anyway? But that is something on my list as well. I've heard a lot of good things. And frankly, just the basic plot. I want to watch more of it. Not gonna watch any of these shows, I don't blame you. Oops, hey. Unmute.
これは魂の戦い。
我ら神々と人類で勝負してやろうではないか。
神ならば誰もがいる。あいつのマジが見てみたい。
人間なんぞにしておくにはもったいないな。
まさに暴君。
Okay, so this is the Almighty God.
絶対唯一神。
お前さん。
神々でさえその激鱗に触れることを恐れる。
This is the most frightening God.
始めよう完全無欠の存在に仲間など不要。
人類700万年の歴史の中から最強の13人を選んでお見せいたしましょう。
Alright, if I was to make this list, number 1, Miyamoto Musashi. If you do not have Musashi on that list, you can go to hell. Number 2, now my cat is all excited because I mentioned food. Now it's annoying me. Got Miyamoto Musashi. Number 2, Alexander the Great. You cannot make a top strongest people without Alexander the Great. Number 3, Lu Bu, which I think is in this. Because I saw some character with like the headdress that looked like Lu Bu. He's from the Three Kingdoms era in China. If you don't have Lu Bu, don't even bother. Those are definitely in top 3. Let's see. Who else would I include? I already know they have Jack the Ripper, and they also have Adam, as in Adam and Eve. Who else would I include? Someone whose battle prowess... Oh, from Japan. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Honda Chokikatsu? Let's look this up. Samurai Honda To something. Oh, Tadakatsu. Tadakatsu Honda. Yes, you are indeed a cat. You will be fed. The reason why is some of the stories I have read about him is Musashi's in the show. Oh, thank God. Oh, he better win everything. There's just a lot of stories about this guy. Honda Tarakatsu. I don't remember that name. Tarakatsu. Honda Tarakatsu. The one that really sticks out for me is when he had to fight 15 people at once to let his master escape. And he somehow survived that. He took on 15 people and managed to walk away. Not as impressive as Musashi fighting 72 people, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Different places, whatnot, different timelines. Actually, no. Yeah, Musashi was alive at some point in his time, but he lived past 1610. When was Musashi born again? Musashi. Not you, Musashi. You're a different Musashi. 1584, 1645. Alright, so there was some overlap. Alright, let's get back to this. See right there. Is that Lu Bu? That's gotta be Lu Bu. Let me go back. Come on, go back. There we go. He's got the halberd. He's got the little hair things that Lu Bu has and everything. Hey, Musashi, that's tea. Great, now you're covered in tea. The Shinsengumi? Really? Why? The 13 strongest warriors. Why even touch the Shinsengumi? They were like a not a police force, but basically they're not even a. It's not an individual. It's a group of people. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, this has to be Lu Bu. Yep, that's Adam. Now, who is this? Is this Musashi right here? Lu Bu, yes. Although I want to call him a hero, he was definitely a villain in his age, but nobody can deny that he was the strongest fighter of his age. Balance aside, yeah, I'll talk about that later. Boom, alright. So they might know who this guy is. Find out. Is that Musashi? I don't know.
It's party time.
Wait, what was that? Go back. So what is this? Who would this be and who would this person be? I don't know. But it can't be Musashi. If you use Musashi without two swords, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Musashi is the reason why Alias, the RPG character I always create, always wants to dual wield while using magic. Musashi is the inspiration for that.
神は群れん、神は計らぬ、神は頼らぬ。それこそが神。
果たして人類はこの先1000年の存続を手にすることができるのか。
人間よ、祈るのはおやめなさい。私たちが倒さなければならない相手はあなたが今祈っている神なのです。
June 17th. So I gotta wait, what, 9 more days? Yeah, 9 more days. But I'm looking forward to Record of Ragnarok. Okay, and so... yeah, Summer 21 is looking to be extremely meh. I'm not sure how else to describe it. And it seems like the chat agrees as well. There's not really too much interesting going on. Sound balance aside, yeah, I messed that up. Even though I agree with points you're making. I feel like you could have done a better job to clarify them. Okay, yep. Oh. But you don't even explain that's not what's happening. I'm gonna address this point when I make my Naruto addendum video. But it's kind of weird and difficult to show a negative. But you'll see in the Naruto addendum. But basically, let's say there's a fight that's like 95% mindless, punching in the face trash, and then 5% strategy. I can show the entire 95% in a row of no strategy. Somebody's gonna go, yeah, but what about this 5%? Checkmate, bigot. But yeah, that'll be covered when I get a chance to do that video. I don't know when I'll be able to do that video because I have an insurmountable amount of work I have to do to get ready for Matsuri. I mean, 40,000 plus pushing convention. I have never done one that big. The biggest I've done is like 10,000. So I need enough stuff to be able to handle all of that. Right now my finances are stretched paper thin. I'm going to get a little bit of a boost, kind of, at the end of this week. But most of that is going to go towards other things. And, oh, things are a mess for the team, man. Somebody also got an every tea sample pack a couple of hours ago. I need to start working on that. Lots of things need to be worked on. But yeah, there's no reason to stretch this out. It's already been about an hour and 7 minutes to be exact. That'll be the end of this stream. I gotta get my butt to work. For all who have joined us, thank you. For all who are watching this, thank you for watching to the end. And as always, feel free to support us in any way you can. Share the videos, Patreon, become a YouTube member, Tea of the Month Club, just straight up donation via PayPal. Anything you can do, I highly appreciate it. Thank you for joining us, and this is the T-Man signing out.